Relaxers, thanks for coming to watch another video today. So this video is going to be a combination of things. The first thing I'm going to do is unbox some goodies from coolpencilcase.com, and then the second thing I'm going to do is show you some swatches and give you reviews on some highlighters and some pens that I really love and enjoy, and I just want you to see kind of how they write and how they look and the quality of them in case you're interested. So let's just get started. But first of all, I will show you what they sent me. So the first thing I'm pulling out is this roll sticker circle here, and it's 180 pieces in 11 designs, and what it is they're actually little circles of different designs, and as you open it, you get a bunch of different craft circles there. Next thing I'm pulling out here, I have a couple pens, and I've been really into really thin pens. So the first one is this friction pen here, and it's a 0.38 size, and I believe it's in red. I'm going to do a couple swatches after this unboxing. And so it just clicks here, and you get your pen, and then you can erase with this top part here. This next pen is called a Nano 3 Gel, so it's actually a has a bunch of different pens here. So I have a red, a blue, and a black, and it's in a really fine ink, and you'll see that in a second as well. So these are 3 things I was sent by them, and I'm going to do a little review on these pens here and on a couple pens that I love as well. Okay, so here's just a couple images from coolpencilcase.com where you can see that they have washi tape as well as different really cool pens, and then a bunch of zipper pouches. They even have planner stuff, so check them out if you're interested. And now I'm going to get into the pen review. So here's a couple pens I'm going to show you. The first one is a Sharpie pen in ultra fine tip. And I've always been a fan of this pen. I've used it for a very long time. Recently did I get this one in silver, but there's some that retract, there's some that are just skinny, and then there's some that are big like this in silver. But these are really good because they don't really bleed through unless you have really thin paper, and they allow you to write really straight. The next pen I have for you is one that I have been recently loving, and that's the Uniball Signo in Ultra Micro number 207, and it's 0.3 in the tip. So this one here has really allowed me to play around with my fonts a little bit more. I usually write in this weird looking, almost cursive, almost straight writing, but this one allows me to do a lot of different lettering, and that's why I really like this one, as well as it just has a really smooth writing, and you can get this from Staples or really Target, anywhere they sell these. The next pen I have to show you is a friction pen in the Clicker 07, and this one is by Pilot. This one here has always been one of my favorites. You're going to see that it's a little bit more chunky, and it's a little bit more gel-like in its consistency. But the one thing I love about these friction pens is that they do erase, so if you ever mess up, you don't feel like you're stuck with it or you have to cross it out. You can easily just erase it and it will go away pretty nicely. The next pen I'm going to show you is the Target Dollar Spot pen. So this one I've gotten in a pack for 2 for $1, and I find that these write really nicely. They don't write bad, you don't run out of the ink at all. They're very smooth, and you can get a really nice grip on them as well. So I would say for 2 for $1, you're getting a really good deal, and if you're interested, that's what it looks like. The next pen I'm going to review is the one I just received from coolpencilcase.com. It's in a 0.3 gel pen consistency here. And as you can see, it writes really fine, much finer than the Uniball, and I would say that it's going to help me to play around with my writing a little bit more. So this is in blue, and then the next one that I'm going to show you is in red. So far I'm really liking the way it really emphasizes each letter. That's really nice. The next pen I'm showing you is the Friction Ball Slim in 0.38. This one is also the one I just received from coolpencilcase.com, and this one writes really smoothly. I would love to get these in different colors as well. I think I can use red, but the colors that could possibly come in these slims would be really, really nice to see. It's a more gel consistency, and it also does erase. So that's a really nice feature. The last thing I'm going to show you are these pencils, these mechanical pencils from Target Dollar Spot. And these are really, really nice to carry around. Sometimes people just use them for decoration, but I'm here to say that they do write really nicely. I wouldn't use them on any official tests or anything like that. But the lead is really light, so if you don't like that, you might not be interested in this. But it writes really nicely and it doesn't give out too easily. So there you go. Those are my favorite pens right now in case you're interested and you wanted to see a couple of the new pens I also received. So now my favorite part, let's jump into the Pilot Fiction highlighters. I love these pastel highlighters. I've been using them for about 2 weeks now, and I recommend them 100%. They're definitely worth it. I got mine from Amazon.com for about $8, so you couldn't beat that. So I'm just going to show you a couple of the swatches here. I have a bunch of different colors. They range from yellow to purple to pink, and you're going to see them. They come off really nicely, and they don't smear any of the ink. They also don't smear any of your lead, and they erase beautifully as well. So there's really no finicky thing here. You just highlight and you can erase if you need to right afterwards. I find that with some of the Fiction pens, if you erase too quickly, you might risk smearing it. But for these highlighters, you definitely don't have that problem. And you can see that the pigmentation is really, really nice. It's not too bright, and I'm going to show you in a second how it compares to a regular highlighter, a color of a regular Fiction highlighter, so you can see just how light these actually are. So here's a regular Fiction pen that I've had for a while in pink, and I got this from Staples. So I'm going to go ahead and highlight this pencil, and you can see it's really, really dark, really heavy, and compared to the pastels, you can see that the pastels are a lot easier to see what you have underneath, what you have written underneath. Now about this eraser on this particular Fiction highlighter, it has given out a little bit. There is some smearing going on, and I don't know if that'll happen with my pastels, but I'll update you if it does. So now, I've been really wanting to go ahead and give you a review on these Erin Condren pens. I love them. They write beautifully. They have such a vibrant color. ErinCondren.com has wonderful things, and I cannot rave enough about these pens. But now, if you're wanting these pens, but you don't really have the money to do it or the time, I have found that Papermate also has some really cool pens that are like dupes for that. So you can pick those up at Target or Walmart or really any of your drugstores in different colors as well, not just these, and you're going to find that you can use them for the same purpose. So right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you a little bit of a comparison between these two pens so you can see if you really do want Erin Condren or if you want to go out and just buy Papermate. It's really up to you. But so first I'm starting off with orange, and as you can see, Erin Condren pens come out really nice. I like that it's really sharp at the tip. That's one of the things that I've loved the most. Papermate is also sharp at the tip, and you can see that they're pretty close in color. Erin Condren tends to have more of a pastel looking color to their markers. Papermate has a little bit of a heavier color, so when you write Erin Condren's markers on a paper, you're going to find that it doesn't overwhelm the paper as much as a Papermate would. But like I said, for a dupe, I would say that they still work. These three colors that I'm showing you work the best. The orange and the purple work the absolute best as far as the color consistency matching. And then as you start going down, the green in the Papermate begins to get a little bit more fluorescent. So now we're looking at more fluorescent colors when we get here to this blue. This wonderful sky blue by Erin Condren cannot be even touched because all the other blues are a lot lighter and a lot different. So there's the Papermate blue, nice baby blue there. And the pink one is my all-time favorite. I don't think you're going to be able to find a really nice baby pink dupe in this beautiful consistency. This here is the closest I could get to it, and that's a magenta, and that's a little bit dark for my taste, so that's beautiful. And I just didn't have a dupe for the Erin Condren red one, but it definitely exists. So there was my dupes, and I hope you enjoyed that. And I really do hope you enjoyed this video and that you got some pen ideas. If you're a pen freak like me, then you loved it, I'm sure. Happy planning!